380 pounds. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yeah, it's making contact. Right on the corner a little bit. This is how you adjust the anvil. Gotta loosen all these bolts. And then these nuts right here is how you slide the anvil in and out. So the anvil needs to be tightened a little bit on this side, so I would put this nut closer this way and then tighten up this one. What a pain. I don't know how that could be out of adjustment like that. Whew, those anvil bolts were on there tight. So I called the Morbark guy, and he says that they put on resurfaced knives last time, which means they had to adjust the anvil, which means every time you flop a resurfaced knife or get a resurfaced knife, you have to adjust the anvil. And I don't really want to go through that every time because it's a pain. So I think I will use new knives each time because I don't have time to be, I don't have air tools here. So the next time I'm dull, I'll just flop this and the anvil setting will be the same for either side. And I'll get a new set when both sides are dull. These knives are crazy sharp. I mean, yeah, if I wanted to end it all right now, I could. But I don't. I'll put the torque wrench on these in a minute. I've been kind of... Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I've been kind of quiet on YouTube lately just because I've been moving and working at the youth camp and spending a lot of time with my family. And you know, me and Damien, just me and him now, and I haven't really actively looked for anybody else to help us. Besides, I bring in Joe now and then, and I bring in Jeff now and then, and Doug Tripp. So like Damien's out grinding stumps right now while I'm doing this, and I haven't really wanted to go through the trouble of looking for somebody. I kind of just keep throwing myself at the whatever's in front of me until it's fixed, and I'm not really looking for anyone. I keep thinking that whatever I need will naturally occur. So we're still hanging in there, me and Damien. But another guy back east, James Cabral, he probably pronounces it differently, but I call him James Cabral. I think it's Cabral. But he's been a friend of mine for a long time. He's a tree service owner in Missouri. And he asked me to talk about his need for a guy right now. And this is in Gerardo, Missouri. So if you're around there and you're looking for a great guy to work for, and you got climbing skills and driver's license, then give James a call. I can vouch for this guy as being a great human. He's one of those handshake on a deal type guy, do what he says he's gonna do. And I highly respect the guy, and so that's why I'm willing to put the word out for him. So Gerardo, I think it is, Missouri. I'll put James's contact info up on the screen, and anybody in that area, driver's license, climbing skills, common sense, drama free, as in not going to jail every time you get a paycheck, then call James. He's an awesome dude. Okay, time to put an adjustment on the anvil. I'm kind of like that. You ever see that movie? It's called I Am Legend, I think. It's by Will Smith, and it's an old story actually. But in the story, Will Smith is living in a world of zombies, and much like we are today. Anyway, my favorite character in the story is the lead zombie dude, because I like his work ethic. He just wants to kill Will Smith, you know? That's what he lives for, to kill Will Smith, right? And I don't live for that. But when it comes to work, my work ethic is the same. I just want to kill whatever problem is in front of me. And so I just keep throwing my body at it. And there's this part of the video, the movie. Let's see, how do I do this? There's this part of the movie where the zombie's trying to get Will, and Will is behind some kind of bulletproof glass, and the zombie doesn't really think a lot about how to get through that glass. He just keeps throwing his body at the glass over and over and over, and he starts to break it. And pretty soon Will Smith knows that he's gonna die, and the zombie knows he's gonna get through that glass. And yeah, that's kind of my work ethic on how I solve things. I just relentlessly attack them, and I always win. But I guess work harder, not smarter, has always been my motto. That's not good, but nevertheless, I'm just trying to draw an analogy here. So yeah, working smarter, not harder would probably be taking the time to find some really epic help. But I found over the years that when I go looking for help, it's never that great. It's when help just kind of falls in your lap that it's good. So I'm just gonna keep throwing my body against the glass until Adam gets his foot healed, because he's good help, or until some other obvious thing happens. Like, I really like to have Joe full time, but he's being honorable with who he's full time for now, and that's a long story that I shouldn't talk about, so I won't. So me and Damien are gonna hit it for a while, I guess. Should do it. See that? This is hillside living. You drop something and if it rolls, it rolls. Oh, this is my new place. I really like it here. Anvil adjusted, new knife, and the anvil could be a little better, but boy, I've been working on this a few hours, me not being a mechanic, and I'm gonna call it good right now. It's pretty close. Here it is, the Morbark, after, what's it been, about 2 years that I've had it now, with the chip safe. I really like this. It's a relief to know that there's some kind of safety in place for people who stick their hands in too far. I think in the future, Morbark will probably recess these because they stick out a bit and they can get in the way. They stick out a little bit, but the safety aspect makes up for that. But I think Morbark will recess these later. We changed where the throttle, Morbark guys will recognize that the throttle used to be here and now it's here more in line, and it's smarter like that. But what's cool about this machine is it never surprises me. It just works and works and works and works and works, and I rely on it, and it's a monster, and it does what I expect it to. So good job, Morbark. This is Hosanna, and she's never rope walked before. I had her on the Haws the other day, just like with 1 foot, you know. Now I have another Cinder. She's 11, and this is going to be her first rope walking, and watch, I bet she does good at it. I'll just climb that rope. Yeah. Yeah, it's like stepping on the air, huh?
I'm walking up air stairs.
Is it faster than just one?
Yeah, faster by a lot.
Make sure you leave yourself room to take those two things off. Probably take off the bottom one first, then step up, and you know how to do the next one. Very good. Now show them how you ninja. Super job. 11 years old, first time rope walking. That was it. This is tomorrow's arborist. And then of course she's got the advantage of the akimbo. But you know, I just threw this stuff together. This is an old seat saddle and some used up winch line, and I just kind of did this makeshift thing, but it's pretty fun, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, do it again. Hook it up. All right, up you go. Do it quick this time. Second time. Oh, that's so awesome. Second time.